We're going to talk about Alexa. I've got one. Have you got you? Actually, the conversation started because I said to Sabs that I was thinking about getting an Alexa, and you've got an Alexa.
I got one for my daughter for her birthday in February. She didn't want the big, the big round one. What's it called?
The Echo. Yeah. I got the Echo.
She didn't want the Echo because it's too big for her room, so I got her the Echo Dot, which is the small one.
And I wanted it because I'm decluttering the house, and I thought, okay, if I can play music from this thing and the speaker was good enough, I could get rid of the sound system and all my CDs and anything else that goes with it. And you recommended the bigger one for that.
Well, I have been told, excuse me, the sound quality is much better. So if you've got a different speaker, you can link Alexa to that speaker. But if you haven't got a good speaker, then you just the bigger one's the better quality.
So anyway, I got the bigger one. And the one thing I really like about it is that you can go, Alexa, woof, and then she barks and it sends my dogs mad.
You loon.
And the other thing that is, I don't know if you have it in your house, but literally I was going to get them for the kids in their bedrooms because I thought it would help with their homework and things like that, but I don't like this whole idea that there's no parental controls on it.
No, it's a bit dangerous. I think you have to be careful because they can easily buy stuff, especially if your account details are already in there, so you've got to be quite careful.
Yeah, they're not buying stuff on mine. I made sure it says, do you want to enable that? No, thank you very much. And you do have to be quite careful, don't you, when you set it up with those things?
You do.
But what I did find was quite funny was the minute I said to the kids they got it, they were like, Alexa, do this, Alexa, do that. And they don't let poor Alexa do anything.
And sometimes she gets quite irritating.
Does she?
I find her quite irritating.
I quite like it because she's the one person in my house who does what I ask her to.
You're not going to get that from kids or dogs.
Although I have to say I have decided that there should be another button where you say, Alexa, pour me a gin and tonic.
Now that would be awesome.
And you know what? I don't understand why they can't do that, because if you think of the old-fashioned Teasmades, you could have Alexa set up to the Teasmade, which obviously is not a cup of tea, but gin and tonic, and say, Alexa, press that button.
It's quite lazy.
Quite lazy. It is quite lazy. And the one thing that happened this morning, which did make me laugh quite a lot, was that my son came down and we have this Alexa good morning, and the first thing she says is good morning beautiful, which I think, I'm gonna have
I like that.
Yeah. Just good morning beautiful, and she'll tell you something really affirming about yourself, and she changes it every time, which is great because then everyone who comes into the kitchen can say good morning Alexa, and they get a different, oh, you're so clever today, you're very, all of that, which is fabulous. But then Harley said to me, he said, oh, Mummy, what if I said Alexa self-destruct? And the thing was, she was listening and she went, I will self-destruct in 10 seconds, but you have to promise not to let me go right the way through to the end. And Harley suddenly went, oh no, please don't go. So he's like, Alexa, no. And I thought it was quite funny.
That is good. I obviously need to get another one for the kitchen.
What other things do you use on it? Because I do use the music through my Amazon Prime membership because I don't want to sign up to Spotify because I do not want to pay for something else.
I agree. Radio stations, that's what we make. So if I'm ever in my daughter's room, we'll say, Alexa, play radio. Well, she'll say, play Radio 1, play Capital. I'll go, play Radio 2. But yeah, so for that.
Do you know, in my house, all we get is, play Man's Not Hot. Alexa, play Man's Not Hot. Do you know that? Oh, it just drives me mad. Drives me mad. But yes, I'm quite...
Recipes.
Recipes.
That's another good one.
There is a game called Yes Sire. Alexa, yes sire, and it gives you all these different scenarios. In the medieval times, you're a knight and you have to decide whether you're going to flog the cook for burning the cakes or pay for this, and then you have points for how much wealth you have and how much respect you have, and they have to make decisions. That's quite a good one. We've quite liked that one.
Good. And quizzes apparently really good. We haven't done any quizzes, but apparently there are loads of
There's the animal game where they have to think of an animal and Alexa tries to guess it, but the trouble is Alexa hasn't realised that my two children lie and they change their minds halfway through, and then she's like, are you sure that animal doesn't have fur? No, suddenly the lion lives under the sea and all sorts of things. She's never going to keep up with them. But there we go. So that's our take. on Alexa.
Well worth the money, I think.
Do you know what? It has been a
Surprisingly.
lot of fun, although, you know, there is that whole worry about parental controls. So all I would say is I wouldn't let
Careful when
them.
you're setting it up.
Yeah, and I wouldn't let them have it in their bedroom. But you have. But then your child's older.
30.